want to thank NYU Stern for giving me the honor of speaking with you today. NYU has been such an integral part of my life, starting when I was a teenager, attending the College of Arts and Science, immediately transitioning to the law school right after graduation, and culminating with a degree from Stern almost a decade ago. To say that the color violet runs through my veins would be an understatement. NYU is hugely responsible for any success that I've achieved in my career. The educational training that I received and the reputation of the university serve as the foundation of my professional life. So I'd like to take this time to sincerely thank NYU for being transformative in the life of this kid from the South Bronx. A Stern degree affords you many advantages. As all of you know, this is one of the best business schools in this country, and that fact will open many doors. However, this is only the start of the process. Your work begins when the doors open, and the skills you will need transcend those in business school. So here is some advice from my perspective as you continue to navigate what I'm sure will be very successful careers. Number one, make every effort to challenge yourself throughout the rest of your career. Accept roles or responsibilities that you may not think you have the experience to assume. It is a great way to grow and evolve as an executive. Throughout my career, I've had divergent roles in various industries: publishing, entertainment, television, payment cards, and sports, just to name a few. At each stop, I had to evaluate whether a position would help to further develop me as a professional. Don't be apprehensive or tentative about accepting these challenges. I equate this process to weight training. Muscles don't grow unless you challenge them with different exercises. As they say in the gym, no pain, no gain. Your career is a very similar concept. Number two, leverage the ups and downs of your career. As the saying goes, remember that life's lessons are usually learned at the worst times. Your career is not linear. I've had many more failures than successes in my career. It is certainly painful in the short term, but valuable and instructive in the long term. Through failure, you learn resiliency that will inform the rest of your career. With each failure, I encourage you to thoughtfully analyze why you failed. It has always been a profound teachable moment for me, and will likely be that for you too. For this audience, one of the best analogies is the stock market. Weathering the storms of a bear market will require more effort and will be more instructive than riding the waves of a bull market. Hard times build character, professionally and personally. Number three, define the goals of your life expansively. Your career is very important, but it's not how you should define your life. It seems trite but true to say that family and your general happiness should be paramount. In the beginning of my career, I defined success by the wins at the negotiation table, by the money in my bank account, or how many times my name was mentioned in the paper. At that point, I failed to realize that family and other veritable relationships are far more sustaining and satisfying. Put your career in that perspective. Family is always first. Number four, try to create a culture that is inclusive and respectful of other people's opinions. One of my early professional mentors, Seth Abraham, former president of HBO and Madison Square Garden, would literally go around the room to solicit opinions from everybody on his team, regardless of where you were on the org chart. Everyone's opinion mattered to him in making key decisions. I learned from Seth that I should spend more time listening than talking. As former President Lyndon Johnson famously said, "You're not learning if you're talking." Number five, be in the business of supporting and developing people. Great organizations spend as much time developing people as they do on their business model. Without people, there is no business. You can navigate your career and still care about those around you. In my job and in my life, it is far more important to contribute to the success of others than to achieve individual success. This is even more important to me now that I work for a labor organization, which literally has a mission statement to support and defend its members. In other words, people are the business of the Major League Baseball Players Association. It should always be your business too, in my view. So all of these points bring me to the person who has left the most indelible imprint on my life, my late mother, Judy James. She personified all these concepts both in her life and in her career. At 16, she had me and dropped out of high school in the South Bronx. Around that same time, she lost her twin brother and my father. She was effectively a single parent as a teenager. Yet she was able to get her GED and go to college while constantly challenging herself academically and in her career choices. She did not define herself, however, by those career choices, but focused on supporting, in every sense of that word, her family and other loved ones. She made lots of mistakes in her personal life and in her professional life, but always seemed to learn and rebound from them. My mother was in the business of supporting and developing people. She was definitely the type of person that derived more fulfillment from helping others than doing things for herself. And finally, she solicited and respected the input of others, even if she disagreed with that input, which happened frequently. She was a quintessential people person that we talk so much about in corporate America. My mom, in effect, was the best professor that I ever had in my life, and the reason I can speak with you today. In sum, you are now prestigious Stern grads and have all of the hard skills that business schools like Stern teach so well. Congratulations on this momentous achievement in your life, which I'm sure required tremendous perseverance. However, my overall message to you today is that the so-called soft skills and the ability to think holistically will make the most difference in your career, which more importantly, will make the most difference in your life. Congratulations, good luck, and thank you.